In November 2020, Depp revealed he will no longer play Grindelwald in the film series after he lost his libel case relating to abuse allegations by former wife actor Amber Heard against a UK newspaper. Warner gets wrecked after attacks on Depp as Hollywood backs Depp. According to The Hollywood Reporter, he had only filmed one scene before being fired from the project, so Mikkelsen would not need to replicate much footage. Fans on social media had petitioned for Depp to be reinstated in the film. Recently, many have once again taken to social media and trended the hashtag #JusticeForJohnny. They have also objected to Heard's continuation in her Aquaman 2 role, the shooting for which has kickstarted. Mads Mikkelsen's casting. After Depp's firing, there were rumors of Mikkelsen being roped in to play Grindelwald. Deadline reported that the Danish actor, known for playing Hannibal Lecter, was Yates' first choice to play the Dark Wizard. Mikkelsen denied these reports and claimed to only be aware of the development as much as the newspapers did. "Oh, that is on the rumor basis as we speak, so I know as much as you do from the newspapers, so I'm waiting for that phone call," said the actor according to Screen Rant. In November 2020, Warner Bros. Confirmed Mikkelsen joining the cast of Fantastic Beasts 3. Johnny Depp was mostly box office poison before the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie in 2003, and there was little evidence that the critical darling was much of a draw outside of Jack Sparrow sequels and Tim Burton directed fantasy flicks, Sleepy Hollow, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and Alice in Wonderland. And to be clear, it's not like films like What's Eating Gilbert Grape, Dead Man, or Don Juan DeMarco were meant to be huge box office hits, and Depp presumably never cared about that kind of stardom. Save for Michael Mann's Public Enemies, co-starring Christian Bale, which earned $214 million on a $100 million budget in 2009. Most of Depp's star vehicles, Mordecai, Black Mass, The Lone Ranger, Transcendence, etc., were commercial catastrophes. Depp was hired for Fantastic Beasts as an added value/prestige element. The overseas strength of both Fantastic Beasts and the Pirates of the Caribbean movies show that Depp has some value when encased in a safe franchise outside of North America. At the time, the film's release was an example of a Warner Bros. Property run right, compared to the executive micromanaging at work on the likes of Batman vs Superman and Suicide Squad. But today, DC Films is a relatively steady ship, pandemic-related release dates notwithstanding. Lego is over at Universal, and J.K. Rowling's Wizarding World is the brand that's in peril. And now Warner Bros. Has requested and received Johnny Depp's resignation from the series. Johnny Depp, on Wednesday, 8th of July, denied claims of domestic violence against his former wife Amber Heard during the second day of questioning in his libel trial in London. Depp is suing The Sun's publisher, News Group Newspapers, and its executive editor, Dan Wooton, over an April 2018 article that said he had physically abused Heard. The Pirates of the Caribbean star said Heard's claims that he assaulted her on multiple occasions are totally untrue. NGN is disputing the claim for libel and said there is overwhelming evidence that he attacked Heard while under the influence of alcohol and drugs between 2013 and 2016. The former couple first met on the sets of the 2011 film, married in 2015 and divorced 2 years later, as allegations of abuse emerged, with various accusations being made back and forth. It seems that the two have been embroiled in a never-ending legal and personal battle. The pair began dating after Depp split from his previous partner, Vanessa Paradis. In January 2014, People magazine reported the couple was engaged. They also made their first appearance as a couple at the 7th annual Heaven Gala in 2014. The actor spoke about how his take on the villainous role would differ from Depp's rendition in an interview with EW in December last year. "No, this is the tricky part. We're still working it out. There has to be a bridge between what Johnny did and what I'm going to do. And at the same time, I also have to make it my own. But also, we have to find a few links to the previous version of the character and some bridges so it doesn't completely detach from what he's already masterfully achieved," he said. He added that landing the opportunity was a shocker, especially after the events that led to it. He also wished both Depp and Heard his best, and hoped they would be back in the saddle again. In a recent interview with The Times, he said while he was unsure whether Depp losing the role was fair, but producers knew that the show must go on. Mickle said he wished he could have talked to Johnny Depp before giving his nod to the third installment of the Harry Potter spin-off franchise. And I know it was controversial for many people, but that's just the way it plays out once in a while, he explained. He shared a statement on Instagram saying that Warner Bros., the production house financing the film, had asked him to resign in light of the court's verdict. Depp went on to assert his innocence and said he planned to appeal. This development was also confirmed by Warner Bros. In a statement. Johnny Depp will depart the Fantastic Beasts franchise. We thank Johnny for his work on the films to date. Depp reportedly was asked to leave after shooting one day on the film. He was paid for the whole film but had a 5-picture deal, and Warner Bros. Was on its toes trying to book a new actor. The initial announcement that Depp would be participating as the 5-part franchise's main baddie, Gellert Grindelwald, was mired in controversy as the news came 5 months after Depp had been publicly accused of domestic abuse by his former wife, actress Amber Heard. That accusation dropped in May of 2016, just days before the release of Walt Disney's DIS Alice Through the Looking Glass, while that film tanked $299 million worldwide on a $170 million budget, versus Alice in Wonderland earning $1 billion global on a $200 million budget in 2010. There was little evidence to suggest that the accusations played a role. Ditto Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales, earning a solid $177 million domestic and $795 million worldwide, the biggest global total ever for a Hollywood movie that didn't crack $200 million domestic the next summer. Is it possible that the loss of Depp as the main baddie will negatively impact the global reception of Fantastic Beasts 3? Perhaps, but the UK court ruling frankly left Warner Bros. With little choice, especially as DC Films is flying high partially thanks to Aquaman, co-starring Amber Heard. As for potential replacements, anyone could play a character who spent 99% of the first movie disguised as Colin Farrell.